Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are new to this channel, my name is Tim. I have a 2008 Toyota Sienna minivan that I converted into a minivan camper. Today I'm going to have a treat for you. I have this power station for a long time. I have a little issue with it. I'm going to open up, see what's going on in there, and it's a chance for me to let you see what's the internal building of a power station. No matter how big or how small they are, they pretty much the same. All right, let's take a look at this. So I have this Boulder power station that I own for a long time. This one I have about 330 watt hour. So the issue I have is this 12 volt. Even though it say 12 volt, a lot of time I only get about 11 point something, 11.8, 0.9. So it's hard to run the fridge with this. So I'm going to open it up and see what's going on with this port right here. All right, let's open this up. So from the look of it, you can see there's 4 hex nut, hex bolt right here. So I'm gonna use what this one is. This is a 4 millimeter hex head or hex key, whatever you call it. So I don't know whether we need to open this handle or not. So let's open this up, see if we can get away without opening this up. So by the way, this one have a built-in wireless charger on top right here. So we're gonna open it up and let you see what's really under here. All right. So we're just gonna remove all these 4 screws. Yeah, this one have a built-in light, as you can see right here, and the power button is right here. All right, let's see what's under here. So remember, I think there is 2 different lengths of. This is a long bolt here. So the one in the back, I think, is shorter than the one in the front here. You can see this is a little bit longer than the one in the back. So you got to remember that when you put it back in. So all right, let's see what we got inside here. So I have a feeling that the nut will go through here. There's a nut down here somewhere to hold it in. See, there is a nut. See right there? So we're going to keep this in here so we don't lose that nut. All right. Let's slowly open this up. So you can see right here, that's the light. And this is the wireless. So we didn't need to remove the handle right here. So I could disconnect this, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to lay this here. So there is a connection right here. I have a feeling this is the battery connection. So I'm gonna. So disclaim: if you're gonna do this, do it on your own risk. This is a educational video. So if you don't know what you're doing, don't do it. Don't touch it. So right off the bat, you can see there's a 40 amp fuse right here. So if you ever lose power, you might want to open it up and check these fuse. So we don't have a problem with it. I'm not gonna touch it. So yeah, I'm gonna put my hand right here. We're gonna wiggle this. just slowly and pull it out. So now we know the battery is disconnected to the whole system. 110 volt. Yeah. It just, well, it don't matter. So it looked like they glue everything down so nothing will come loose. So that's why I do not want to disconnect this. Since it's out, let's see what else we can touch here. So this will come loose. There's a fan right here to keep it cooling when you run the inverter. So I think this is the inverter unit right here. So you could literally take this out, disconnect this one here, and take the fan out. But we're not gonna do that. So I'm gonna temporarily put this back in. Flip it on the side here. All right. I'm gonna turn you off while I open it up and bring you back. All right. So I did have to play around with this board to get it out. So you kind of lift it up in order to pull this out. So there is a bunch of wire connect to the bottom. So I'm gonna see. Yeah, I wouldn't mess with this board because this board is attached to the front here where the display is. So I'm not gonna mess with that. So I'm not gonna mess with this pack, but I was able to sneak peek in here and see this HB cell at 3.6 volt, and the model for this battery probably is 200403. I'm gonna research, see what that means, and then I'm gonna go measure this voltage, see what's the voltage is here coming out of here. Divide by what see how many in here, how many of these cells. All right, so I already checked it. I'm gonna let you see. This is actually DC, and it's only 12.26, 12.27 volt DC. So it's not a high voltage. So my guess is 3.6. So you times 4, 4 2, no, yeah, 4, 3.6, 4, 2.6. So they put it together in series and parallel. So 4 of the cell, and then in series, so that give you 12 something or 13, 14 something. Yeah, 14 something a volt for 4, because 3.6 each. So 14.4 for 4, and then the 4 set of 4 will be parallel together. So 330 watt divided by 14.6. Well, I cannot figure out how many cells in here, but one thing I know for sure, there's nothing I can do with the 12 volt outlet right here. You can see it welded straight to the motherboard here, which control the voltage coming out. So there's not a whole lot what I can do with this. The soldering seems to look fine. You can see this one is a supply 12 volt for this motherboard here. So which will give you the 5 volt and the 12 volt AC DC outlet. Whereas the big cable in the back here is supplied for the inverter. You can see it's 10 gauge. This one they use I don't know what gauge this is. Obviously it's smaller than the other one. Yeah, this one probably 12 gauge. You can't read the number, but this is 10 gauge, much bigger than the 12 gauge. Well, yeah, so let's put this back together. There's not a whole lot I can do. Okay, so I hope you had fun watching me tinkering with this thing. As much as I do, but that's that's what's looking inside of a power station. Whether they're small or not, they pretty much built the same way. All right, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next video. Bye for now.